6, Non-Investigates has been digging through court records since a deadly deputy-involved shooting at the Florida Mall. And tonight, we uncovered more in-depth details about why deputies were there last month. Well, the person that they were after has been linked to what Orange County deputies are calling a gang feud tied to murders as well as illegal guns, putting innocent families in danger. Thanks for watching. Good evening. I'm Martha Sigalski.
And I'm Greg Wormuth. The man who was shot and killed at the mall was not wanted in connection with gang violence, but the person deputies had a warrant for that day is considered the second in command for one local gang. Investigative reporter Darlene Jones used court records to piece this all together, and she joins us live. Darlene, deputies say a rivalry between two local rappers with huge social media followings is behind this violence.
Greg, at least 3 murders and more than a half-dozen shootings where people were injured behind all of this, according to investigators, and most of it playing out in the middle of places like where I'm standing, residential neighborhoods where innocent people are being caught in the middle. I was able to piece all this together while taking notes, reviewing this stack of clerk of court records, and I started doing so because I wanted to know more about what led deputies to the Florida Mall looking for Vanshawn Sands that day. Vanshawn Sands repeatedly questions why he's being arrested outside of the Florida Mall last month. Orange County deputies had a warrant because they say the second in command of the 438 gang shot and killed Jeremiah Robinson, an alleged member of a rival gang known in the streets as All Family No Friends, or AFNF. The day of that shooting in July, Sands had only been out of jail less than a month. He was arrested then for violating the county's stay-at-home order and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The timing shows just how easily he was able to get a gun after bonding out of jail. Orange County deputies believe a feud between these two local rappers and their alleged ties to the 438 and AFNF is behind that shooting and other violence spanning between Orange and Osceola counties. 450,000 Instagram users follow Hot Boy 438, whose real name is Javari Walker. Jaquavia Smith goes by Glock 9 and has more than 1 million followers. Smith, who faces an attempted murder charge for a separate drive-by shooting, denied any involvement in a gang during our phone call this week.
I feel like they just saying I'm a leader, like they trying to say I'm a gang leader, but I'm not no gang leader. I'm 20 years old. All these wrong behind me, all these people who they trying to say I'm leading is older than me.
AFNF is an LLC that you created for your rap group?
Yeah, it's like a label. It's like my bank. When I get paid through YouTube and all that stuff, my bank, that's when it come under AFNF LLC.
Court records indicate the violence got heated on April 14th when Demetrius Cox, who's associated with AFNF, shot and killed Wolf Luma at a house party in the Davenport area of Osceola County. April 25th, 11 days later during the vigil for Luma, shots are fired at the crowd. Dexter Rentz, a promising high school football player, was killed. 3 others were injured. Investigators called it retaliation for Cox's arrest. On July 7th, investigators say AFNF members orchestrated a drive-by shooting at a house where Vanshawn Sands was located. Sands admitted to deputies he fired back at the car, killing Jeremiah Robinson. So because detectives believe it was self-defense, he was only charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and that's why he was arrested at the Florida Mall that day.
There's no people whatsoever. We know all them. Them my boys. I'm going to call their phone right now.
So we haven't been able to reach Javari Walker or Hot Boy 438, but he has not been charged with any crimes in connection with any of this alleged gang violence. He recently, though, bonded out of jail on an unrelated matter involving a possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, which that happened during a routine traffic stop by investigators. Reporting live in Orange County, Darlene Jones, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, Darlene, eye-opening.